Welcome back to Enter Cheat Code. Today, we're here to talk about another controversial topic, and that is gatekeeping gaming and gaming opinions. There is nothing sweatier. Today, we are going to explore this sad and pitiful new breed that has emerged, and we'll make a case as to why it is a trash practice. This is not a new conversation, but one that has emerged especially back in 2019 with the release of Sekiro, and once again has become a hot topic of discussion with the inclusion of invincibility mode in Psychonauts 2. Now, before you say that my opinion is coming from a place of being bad at games, I have been gaming my entire life, dating back to the NES and arcade days, when gaming was brutally punishing, lacked save modes, and arcade games were designed to be so punishingly difficult to ensure that you had to keep popping in another quarter. I consider myself a gaming masochist. I instantly go on the highest difficulty offered and have broken countless controllers in fits of rage in my youth. What? Have never and will never look up something when I'm stuck, and find nothing more insulting when you die countless times and the game spits in your face and mocks you by reminding you that you can lower the difficulty. I'm the type of gamer that imposes fake rules on themselves for their own personal gratification. Like when I beat every boss in Shovel Knight without taking a single hit. I have been ranked in the top 10 in the world in Geometry Wars 3 on several levels, and in the top 50 in nearly every level. And when I played Gears 1 competitively, was ranked as the top 200 players in the world. I am always and have been a gaming masochist, with some of my greatest accomplishments in gaming being Cuphead, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dead Cells, Hades, Returnal, Metal Gear Rising on the hardest difficulty, recipient of the Seriously 1.0 achievement in Gears of War, which was 10,000 multiplayer kills in ranked matches. I conquered the Valkyrie Queen on the Give Me God of War difficulty, Last of Us on Grounded difficulty, beat Neo, Mega Man 9, and Shovel Knight. So, that is my pedigree as a hardcore and borderline sweaty player. So my opinions on this matter are not coming from a casual gamer spot, but a hardcore gamer. And yet, I still say it's time to stop gatekeeping gaming. While I'll admit, I was a person that was an elitist snob who was also a gatekeeper in my youth, as the aforementioned achievements meant something to me. Bragging rights. But let's be honest, gaming is a personal experience, a gratifying experience. Ultimately, we put ourselves through the torment to prove to ourselves that we could. The sense of pride and accomplishment for doing it. If you really need someone else's awes in your achievement to feel validated, then you have a larger internal problem within yourself. You are looking for external gratification rather than being an intrinsically motivated person. And truly, that is not healthy in any aspect of life. So let's jump in and explore this topic, and maybe I can motivate some of you to be better. You know what I have never done? Platinum the game. Now some of you will instantly discredit me as a hardcore gamer, but truth be told, I don't care. There has never been a single game that has motivated me to endlessly look for random collectibles, yet people hinge their entire self-worth as a gamer and that of others on the amount of trophies they have collected. What a joke! This new push has recently emerged about how if you don't make your trophies public, you have something to hide. And the amount of platinum trophies dictates the validity of your opinions and the right to even have them. What a loser mentality. Not only are we now gatekeeping gaming, but gatekeeping the right of others to have an opinion on games? and valuing said opinions based on this arbitrary number? Now, I do believe there are two sides to every opinion, and will say, if you exist in the world of game journalism or content creator, I do think that you should have these public and accessible for the sake of journalistic integrity. Too many people are reviewing games that they have not completed, and this is such a despicable and trash practice. The call for game journalists to make it public, that is fair. But for your average gamer, this is just ridiculous. I am a father, a partner, and have a career, and of course, this YouTube project centered all around gaming. I do not have the time, energy, or desire to commit to games like I used to. My maximum endurance for a gaming session is about 2 hours, but most of my play sessions are about 45 minutes. It took me 4 months to beat Red Dead Redemption 2. I am definitely not platinuming games, but these loser gatekeepers would say that not only am I not a gamer, but that any opinions I have as it pertains to games are worthless. Go out and find love, explore life. Why are you so pressed on whether or not a game has difficulty modes that make them more accessible? Not only are these games made more accessible to gamers that may not be as good, but those that may struggle with a physical handicap or disability. Why should anyone not be able to experience the gut-wrenching and riveting story that is The Last of Us if they lack the skill or the physical ability to do so? Any person that has a disability that doesn't allow them to game under the native parameters to which it was designed around should not have the option to enjoy it? If you believe this, then you are just a trash individual. So let's talk about accessibility and difficulty in games, starting with Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2 will feature an invincibility mode, allowing players to fully explore the game without worrying about dying. This was identified as an accessibility feature in a series of tweets from Double Fine, which noted, if players finish Psychonauts 2 with the invincibility toggle turned on, they will still complete the game. All people should be able to enjoy games, all ages and all possible needs. It's an ongoing and important process of our industry and a challenge we need to meet. How can you not see this as a good thing? Making games more accessible and enjoyed by more will lead to more growth in the industry and ultimately play a part in crushing the negative stigmas associated with games. And the aforementioned growth in the industry will ultimately lead to a better product. And how? How is this a bad thing? The problem is that it makes your victory feel less valid. This is childish. As mentioned earlier, gaming is a personal, gratifying experience, and if you need to crap on others to make your achievements feel valuable, I suspect that you are the same person who relishes in other people's pain in life and tears others down to promote and boost up your own self-worth. I suspect you were the ones who crapped on others growing up in school. Some people will say this is forcing developers to compromise their vision, but really, how? They can always make the game they want and design it as they intended and set it as the default experience. How does additional options truly compromise their vision? Accessibility is never a bad thing. Getting more people to enjoy games and the industry growing is only a good thing. Let's be honest, these accessibility options used to always be there. They just went by a different name. And for my older gamers like myself, you'll remember them. They were called cheat codes. These allowed for infinite lives, invincibility, and other options that would allow you to conquer a game that was besting you. So in conclusion, enjoy games. Don't be mad for the emergence of features that will allow others to enjoy games and ultimately propel gaming to new heights. Be a good person, and if you feel so inclined to curse me out or be toxic, the only response you will get from me is silence. So enjoy shouting into a vacuum of space or an echo chamber of closed-minded individuals. If you would like to engage in healthy discourse or debate, then I will gladly participate. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Until next time.